So one of the things that happens when you live in a really small space is things get quite messy quite quickly. And I take every opportunity to sort of clear things out. So I've been busy working the last couple of weeks, and also I live outside. I spend a lot of time outside. I'm always coming in with dirty shoes, sometimes dirty feet when I've been running around barefoot, and it's getting a bit bright and squinty. So yeah, spend a lot of time bringing in outside dirt, and also small space. Stuff just gets really messy really quickly. I try and keep on top of it, but I always hit a point after a few weeks or a month or two where things just need a super deep clean. So I am currently at a friend's place looking after their fish and plants. So I've just stopped by while they're on holiday to keep an eye on their stuff and making good use of plenty of water to clean all sorts of things. So I've done a load of hand washing. It's great having a line to dry everything out on, and also not get looked at weirdly, which I get when I hang things on a line in the middle of the woods. I'm going to give Silva a really good clean. I've also just reorganized a lot of stuff, and stuff just gets in a bit of a mess. I'm always just chucking stuff in when I'm in a rush or I'm really tired. And then usually I kind of keep on top of it, and every now and then I have a bit of a sort out. But the last couple of weeks have been a bit hectic, and I haven't done enough of the sorting, and I've done far too much of the chucking everything in. So I'm going to give her a good clean. This is the part of van life that's not at all glamorous, but it's very similar to what happens when you live in a house. You still have to clean up after yourselves and spend a load of time just keeping on top of stuff, or when you haven't, giving everything a really good clean every now and then. I often use hoovers at petrol stations to keep on top of all the dirt that gets inside Silva, but you can't really pull everything out in the same way when you're outside a petrol station, so it's just nice to have the space to get everything out and really clean properly, and no time limit on the hoover too. My next van is going to have a solid floor because this car carpet stuff is a nightmare to clean. I'm not a huge fan of cleaning, but I do like the way things look and feel when they're all clean. So I had a fair few cleaning jobs through my teens and 20s, and even getting paid for it, I'm not a fan, but I do like to do it well. So when I decide that I want to really clean something, it takes me a while. It is so useful having friends that have space, like a driveway, and also water and power outside. Before I lived in Silva, I lived in flats for a lot of years, and usually top floor. So there's just no way to get like power and water easily down to the street. So it's just very handy having friends that have that. I think a lot of people that live in houses don't appreciate just how lucky they are, but I would still rather live in Silva. My friends have lots of really cool plants in their garden, which I did get a little bit distracted by for a while. Look how little these leaves are.
friend's fish are super cool, so that did distract me for a little while as well when I was supposed to be cleaning.
Silva's now lovely and clean inside and outside. I just need to repack everything. So I've got laundry, clean dry laundry. I get very excited about clean laundry. I've got a load of that inside, need to repack, and then I'm all ready to head back in the direction of work because I have work again tomorrow morning. It feels a bit funny calling it work when I just have a lot of fun doing it and usually earn some money while I'm doing it too. I just need to get the rest of my bedding and things back inside, but she's looking all shiny and clean. Just got a couple of cloths drying here so I don't forget them. And just got the paddleboard back on the roof. Just need to tie that down. And then I'll be set. Having a clean home makes me really happy.
Last week, when I was headed up north for the solstice, I found myself parked quite close to a want to go label that I'd put on Google Maps for this awesome waterfall. I can't actually remember tagging it, so I guess I saw a photo of it or something and marked it who knows when. I often mark places on Google Maps and then randomly find myself nearby at a later date and go check it out. The footage didn't make it into last week's video, so I thought I'd share it now instead.
I was just walking past this gorse and got a nice little whiff of, well, what smells like me a coconutty smell. It just smells so good. And even though there's not that many here, they smell good if you get really, really close. Like this. Oh man, that smells so good.
On my way to Rogie Falls, whilst out wandering, I came across a cool, quiet little loch and sat to watch the dragonflies dance. I also saw a red kite while I was there, which was totally awesome, but a bit far away to catch on video.
I just wanted to show you guys something I keep forgetting to take a video of, and that is how I keep my boot open without putting a ton of extra pressure on my paddleboard straps. So when my paddleboard is on the roof, which is most of the time, there it is, when the boot's up, it's basically like pushing against the straps and stuff. The extra like force against it isn't great for the straps, so if I'm sitting with it open for a long time, I do this. So I use the little clip that means I can lock the boot open, which is this thing. So I use this in the catch, and then this bit of rope is just rope I already have. It's my climbing rope. It's my 3-meter lanyard with a prusik knot on it and a pulley, but it means it's really easy for me to adjust it. So basically I can just do this and it gets tighter or looser depending on how open I want it. There's obviously easier ways to do this other than a huge bit of rope, but it's the rope that I already had and it needs to live somewhere in my little van, so it tends to stay, and it's just clipped on around, well, looped around one of my bed legs, and that just keeps it in place. That's my little solution.